Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with one of the best 154 fighters out in the world, Xander Zayas. How's it going, man?
What's up, Ron? It's always nice talking to you. Excited for my next fight, February 14th, and getting ready for it.
Awesome. On February 14th, I've been kind of calling it like, Valentine's Day massacre, essentially, right? Everyone wants to go out there and get the knockout.
No, that's crazy.
Is that the concept? You want to go out and show the world, like, hey, I'm ready to steal your heart, saying also and
No,
create
no,
some damage, man.
I'm loving the bars. I'm loving the bars you're dropping. But yeah, that's definitely the concept. Um, Man, February 14th is Valentine's Day for a lot of people. It's for me, it's time to showcase why I'm one of the best at 154. Why I should get the world title shot next, and I'm ready to put on a statement.
BoxRec lists your undefeated fighter, number 13 in the division, and I know that this BoxRec and there's rankings and stuff, but, it's still incredible to see that, at this level that, you're right there at a world title shot and you're still taking on what, is calculated as a very top opponent.
Um, I said it. I said it after my last fight. I won top rated guys. Um, Top rank gave me that. Um, I know we all know I could beat that guy and showcase my talent. Now it's time for me to go out there and perform.
hmm I know this is stuff in the past, but I never had a chance to ask, there's this Instagram post with your hand in the, on the top of your head, and you're just kind of like, yo, I was reached out for a replacement for a Virgil fight, right? And, it seemed that it didn't materialize. I know that Senior kind of spoke that there was more, I guess, fighters that accomplished more
Yeah,
in a sense. And wanted to get your whole thoughts on that whole situation.
no, and Senior was right. It was a business decision.
Hmm
I can't be mad at that, but I also can't be quiet about it. They gave me a call. They gave me an hour to respond. I respond right away. Um, I also knew that there was other fighters in line, and for them, it was a business decision. Fighting a guy that's a former world champion, still high risk, high reward, than fighting a young, hungry fighter, low risk, or a high risk, low reward.
hmm Do you feel, in a sense of just as a diehard boxing fan, that a part of you is like, dang, but I like that fight and I'm gonna watch it, and
No, for sure. It's still an interesting fight to watch. I'm still gonna tune in and watch it.
Mhm.
Would have loved to have the opportunity for it, but I can't be mad at the business decision that him and his team made. Um, and I know that it's a fight again. It's something that is interested. It's interesting for both of us. It's something that we both want, and it's something that the fans will get in the future for sure.
You think Virgil gets through that opponent, fighting Madrimov?
I feel like it's a very tough fight for both fighters.
Hmm
They both great fighters, and whoever is able to adjust, listen to the corner, and perform that night will get the victory. Obviously, I think it's a 50-50 fight, um, and the best man will win that night.
I have to bring your name, it's kind of like the same situation. There was allegedly talks that a fight was in potential of a Spence and Fundora, and now seems like it's not going to happen. So, Fundora is out there needing an opponent. You're highly ranked in the WBO. You get past your
No,
opponent.
no, no, Ron, come on, Ron, come on, Ron. I'm number one in the WBO.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you are
I
number
should
one.
be the next guy. That's what it should say. I should be the next guy. I haven't received that call, Ron. If that's what you're asking me, I haven't received that call. Obviously, I'm getting ready for February 14th. But after I put a statement win on February, I'll be expecting the call. I'll be ready for June if they want. So whenever I'm ready for the call.
And you took the word, you pretty much summed it up right there. And yes, you are ranked number one. And I know there's politics and there's a lot of these type of things. Are you feeling like you're at a point now where you're beating former world champions, you're fighting undefeated guys, you're having great performances, platforms, putting you as prospects of the year, and then, now here's the hard part, waiting. negotiating,
Oh
this
yeah,
this
no, definitely it's the bottleneck. It's the bottleneck of the business. Now it comes to everybody wanting to fight for the world title. There's certain fights to be made. You can't fight outside of the 15 rated guys. So it's a lot of business going on outside of just making a fight happen. Some of the guys are with different companies, different promotional companies. So there's obviously another object that we got to get through. So it's it could be annoying. It
Mhm.
could be annoying, but when you have a great team and a great company behind you that keeps you active, for whenever that call comes, it's exciting because I still fight, I still make money, and I'm still ready and sharp for whenever I receive the call. So I'm glad that Top Rank has allowed me to do that, and they have me. They haven't had me sit down in the side to wait for the call. They've been proactive and they making me fight and making me stay active. For whenever I receive that call, I'm sharp and ready to go.
And you're extremely young. You turned pro so young that it almost feels like you're like a 30-year-old man, but really you're extremely young. So I know the eagerness is there, but you've been fighting for a very long time. And so,
Yes.
um, the politics in certain pieces, I know that they've been talking about Charles Conwell maybe being an option from Fundora, who is ranked underneath you, in the WBO. But I know Terrence is moving up to possibly, I know it's official, but he's been talks
Yeah.
of wanting to fight Canelo. That interim world title is I don't know if it's with him or not. Do you feel like you have to get this interim world title, or you think that they're gonna?
Well, man, whatever it is, just give it to me. Just
Hmm.
give me the opportunity. If it's the interim, I would love to actually fight for the world title right away.
Yeah.
Also, like you said, I know it's a lot of politics. So if they give me the interim to then fight for the title, I'll take that. Not my first option, but I just want to showcase that I'm one of the best that I'm the best at 154 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, the division's pretty much going to be a complete new facelift. I know, like I said, Fundora's there. Terrence is looking to get out of there, to fight, Canelo. So, and then there's Bakram. It's probably going to be a vacant title. Just your thoughts on just the division. Who do you feel is the guy that if you beat him would make you the best guy at 154?
Anybody, Virgil, Sebastian,
Hmm.
Himzu, um, Mortasalia,
Hmm.
anybody. There's a lot of big names in the division.
Hmm.
I just need one chance. I just need one chance to show the fans that I'm here, that I'm really him.
Awesome. My last set of questions, going back to your opponent, from my understanding, your opponent's being trained by Roy Jones. I overheard. And
Yeah.
so, Roy Jones, Hall of Famer, he's trained a lot of great fighters as well. In this case, can Roy Jones help his opponent against you?
No.
And why is
No.
that?
Because he was a great fighter, a legend, like you said, but he can't make magic. Can't can't hide the sun with one finger. You know, he has a gut fighter with training. He's training a gut fighter in Slava, Spalmer, but he's facing a fighter that knows how to adjust, that knows how to be better than their opponents, to be 2, 3 steps ahead of anybody they put in front of him. And I'm ready to showcase once again. Not overlooking Spomer. I feel like he's gonna come ready. He's gonna come to put on a fight. But I'm gonna show why I'm in a different level.
You have a very athletic style, so I'm sure you growing up watched some Roy Jones. Would it be kind of humorous to ask that you would do a Roy Jones kind of move
No,
or
no,
hook
no.
against
Like
his opponent?
I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. Again, he was a legend, or he is a legend. Um, and I would never try to disrespect that game in any way, shape, or form, or anybody. I just got to go out there, perform, put on a show, and showcase.
Hmm. That's awesome. They're very classy. I don't expect no Xander or Roy Jones going back and forth. But, at the end of the day, I know in your eyes, you have a tough task with a Hall of Fame person in his corner who's
Yes,
going to
sir.
give him all a whole bunch of tricks on the cusp of a world championship fight. That right after this, you're going to be demanding your team to say, "Hey, give me Fundora,"
Yes,
and
sir.
that's what the fans are going to be expecting. So on February 14th, on a stat card, at Madison Square Garden, which is almost like your home at this case,
It
right?
is. It's the seventh fight at MSG, so
Hmm.
it is home.
What do you want to tell the fans out there be tuning in and watching you showcase your skills?
Man, Valentine's Day I know is a special day for everybody that has a girlfriend, wife, a partner. But make sure you tune in because I'm gonna showcase why I should get the world title shot next.